base program that we have is CAMEO, which means come and meet each other. That's just a space where core members and our beneficiaries or clients of the shelter ladies can just meet one another and create a foundation on which sharing builds upon, sharing spiritually in each other's lives. And then from there, witnessing to each other and praying for each other. But it has to start at a foundational level of relationships.
We have a lodge, which is our shelter program here in Lexington, and it's the only women's and children's family shelter in the whole Kentucky area.
The shelter definitely has the greatest impact in terms of what people see us doing for the broader community economically. It costs a whole lot more for someone to be out on the streets than someone in a shelter.
And the nice thing about that particular program, though, is that it's not just a shelter, but it's a program to help people to get better. It's an opportunity for our staff to move them from one place in their life to another place to get them back on their feet.
We're in the Hangar Lodge, the shelter, where we house families, single ladies, single dads with kids. The goal of this facility is to get those who are homeless back on their feet. We had not only a shelter, but also a program. But the goal is not for them to stay here forever, but we really don't put a time limit on how long they stay. It all depends on how well they work in the program and following the basic rules.
When we first came, we would be walking and people didn't know who we were, and we were kind of taken back by that because we couldn't figure out how to get to know people. We were meeting with our pastoral care, trying to figure out, what it is, how can we change things. And they had shared with us that in their ministry, they had done what was called CAMEO. They said it was come and meet each other. And we were so excited about that and thought, oh my word, that's exactly what we can call it. So we decided that anything that we did with people that lived in the lodge, we were gonna call it CAMEO. So there was a label to it. And that way, people that are on our staff, people that are in our church, people anywhere, they can participate in these programs and get to know each other.
Now we find that not only do the staff do it, but our members of our core are connecting with people in the shelter, and many of the shelter residents are showing up for Sunday services, and it's just a wonderful connection with the whole entire program.
And they would basically have probably about 105. We can house 204. We have 17 family units. We have overflow for those who, all the beds are full, they put mattresses on the floor, sleeper chairs, have in hospitals.
What we're going to see over time is as more and more of our congregation are part of this ministry, and as people who are in our shelter move out of our shelter and in the community, I really see the Holy Spirit being able to work in ways just to keep drawing them back. I always say that our job is just to plant the seed, and then the Holy Spirit does the rest.
I think it takes the spiritual leadership model and flips it on its head to say that our clients at the lodge, in the shelter, are just as well capable of ministering to us as we are to them, and that process of exchange is where God's at, and it's where the Holy Spirit shows up and creates change.